Are you ready? Are you ready to start learning how to do the crazy fun animals? Okay, so before we instantly jump into making animals, there's a couple basic things that you need to know. So I'm going to show you so we can get started on doing some animals and some fun crochet alongs with full patterns, all of the crazy things. But there's a couple of things you need to know how to do first. So to get started in the world of animals, you need to know how to crochet in a ring or in the round. Now, there are many ways to do this. The most common or well-known way is the magic ring. You'll see this written in like 98% of the patterns. There is also a different version, and that is the chain 2 start. And yeah, I personally, with the amount of years that I've been crocheting and the fact that I do animals and all of that stuff, I can't do the magic ring. It and I are not friends. For the longest time, I was doing the chain 2 start, but now I don't want to say I created it. I haven't found a version of this myself, but this is what I do. I call it the Foundation ring. And it is basically a play on the Foundation Single Crochet. And this is how I start all of my animals now. And in my opinion, it's really the best way. If you want to learn how to do the magic ring, unfortunately, I cannot show you, but there are plenty of options out there to learn it. But I'm going to teach you what I do. And that is, like I said, I call it the Foundation ring. And it's pretty simple in my opinion. So we're just gonna show you how to do that. Obviously you're gonna need yarn and a hook, and you're gonna start with a slip knot on your hook. If you don't know how to do that, go watch the previous video, please. But from there, so now I have my slip knot. Now what I'm going to do, I do start with the chain 2. And like I said, this is kind of a play on the Single Crochet Foundation. So from here, now that I have my chain 2, I am going to make a Single Crochet Foundation stitch. If you don't know or haven't watched that video, I recommend going back to watch it. So I made my Single Crochet Foundation stitch. And then for those that are new to learning this stitch, until you get used to it, because it tends to be a little bit tight, which is good. It's what you want. When it comes to working in the round and making animals, you want nice tight stitches. So I recommend once you have that Single Crochet Foundation stitch, I want you to put a stitch marker into the stitch. So you know where your first stitch is to start working in the round from there. So most animal patterns, and pretty much all of my patterns start with a starting round of 6 stitches. So what you're gonna do from here, as an example, is I have my first stitch, which is the Single Crochet Foundation stitch. Now from here, what I want you to do is you're gonna insert your hook into the bottom of your foundation stitch that you started, and you're going to work a single crochet as normal. So just a normal single crochet stitch. And you're gonna keep working into that exact same stitch until you have the number of stitches that your project calls for that you are starting with. For this example, you want to have 6 stitches in that starting ring. So I have 1, 2, 3 so far. 4, 5. And now what I like to do to kind of close off my tail here is on my last stitch, I'm going to insert my hook and I'm going to pull up a loop, just like working a normal single crochet. But before I close it off, I'm going to take this yarn tail, I'm going to tuck it under the bottom. I'm just going to pull it back out of the way, and I'm going to finish my single crochet. Doing this pulls that tail out of the way and secures it a lot more. Now you have created your starting ring. And like I said, this stitch marker will help you in the next steps into growing your project. But that's all there is to it as far as the foundation ring that I like to use. Basic term, you start with the single crochet foundation stitch, and then you work the remaining stitches that you need for your ring into the bottom of that single crochet foundation. And there you go. You have your starting ring. It's a nice, clean, tight ring. There's no having to pull your ends or risk unraveling your project. Like I said, I personally, I don't like the magic ring. So yeah, this is a great alternative to the magic ring. It's nice, it's clean, it's round, like it's great. I love it. And there you go. So you've learned the starter portion of how to crochet in the round, mainly for working animals. We're going to continue from here and get you on your way to making more, to making your own cute things like these guys. Like, look, I love it. I'm excited. I love animals. This is what I do. This is my thing. So I'm really excited to show you guys and take you that much further into your own crochet journey. So we're gonna go for it. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. Like I said, go back, check previous videos to get yourself up to date. And from here forward, make sure you are subscribed because it's about to get crazy. For real. I'm gonna go. You go practice your foundation ring. It might take a little bit of practice to really get used to it, and that's perfectly fine. Go practice, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.